Hello everyone, welcome to Indian Judicial Service. So another new video of previous year solved paper. In this video we discuss MP Civil Judge solved paper 2018 set first part second. In previous video means part first we discussed till question number 60. Now we are going to discussing here question number 61 to question number 150. And before starting this video I request you please like our videos and please comment in our comment box about the videos. So let's get started. Now question number 61. So question number 61 related to Indian Evidence Act 1872. This is very important portion of this video. So Indian Evidence Act, the opinion of an expert is, so opinion of expert is option A supportive and corroborative in nature, option B relevant but unsafe, option C here a conclusive proof, and option D here both supportive and corroborative in nature and relevant but unsafe. So clearly answer of this question is here option D. Now question number 62. As the trial proceeding, the burden of proof under section 101 of Indian Evidence Act. So the burden of proof under section 101 of Indian Evidence Act never shift. So answer is here option C. Burden of proof under section 101 is never shift, but onus of proof is always shift. So clearly answer of this question option C. Now question number 63. Indian Evidence Act, who amongst the following are competent witness? Option A chance witness, option B victim of rape, option C related witness, and option D all of these. So clearly all of these are competent witness. Now question number 64. Indian Evidence Act, the evidence given by damned witness in the court by writing or signed shall be deemed to be. So evidence given by damned witness is a oral evidence. So answer is here option B under section 119 of Indian Evidence Act. Now question number 65. A statement recorded by investigation officer under section 161 CRPC can be used. So option A for contradiction, option B for corroboration, option C to refresh the memory of a witnesses, option D none of the above. So the statement recorded by investigation officer under section 161 of CRPC can be used for contradiction. Answer is here option A. Now question number 66. Indian Evidence Act, presumption as to electronic records and electronic signatures. So presumption as to electronic record and electronic signatures provided in section 85B of Evidence Act. So answer here option A. Now question number 67. A disputed handwriting can be proved so by examining a person acquainted with the handwriting of the writer of the question document. Yes, this statement is absolutely correct and this is provided in section 47 of Evidence Act. Now option B, by comparison of the court to disputed signature with some admitted signature. Yes, it is also correct here. So both statements are correct. Now third one, by calling an handwriting expert. So it is also proved by calling handwriting experts. So all these conditions are mentioned in section 47. So answer is here option D. Now question number 68. In the case related to the abatement of suicide by a woman, the provision of presumption is available in section. So in section 113A of Indian Evidence Act. So answer here option B. Now question number 69. Indian Evidence Act, A and B were jointly tried for the murder of C. During the trial, A said ... B and I murdered C. What is the nature of this evidence against B? Option A here substantive evidence, option B here corroborative evidence, option C here hearsay evidence, option D here direct evidence. So clearly this evidence is corroborative evidence. So answer option B here. Now question number 70. A dying declaration under section 32, this is very important section, of the Indian Evidence Act is admissible in evidence? Option A, only when it is reducing in writing. So word use only makes the limitation here, so it is wrong here. Option B here, even when it is made to a police officer. Yes, this statement is absolutely correct here. A dying declaration under section 32, even when it is made to a police officer, it is relevant. Option C here, only when it is made to a judicial officer. So it is also word using here only and it makes the limitation, so it is wrong here. And last one, only when it is made to a executive magistrate. So answer of this question is here option B. Now question number 71. A is charged with travelling on a railway without a ticket. Under the Indian Evidence Act, the burden of proving that he had a ticket is on accused. So answer is here option B. It is the special provision because generally the burden of proof always on prosecution, but in this case the burden of proof on accused. Now question number 72. Under Indian Evidence Act 1872, evidence of hostile witness, option A here, can be taken into consideration for any purpose. Option B, cannot be relied on by the prosecution. Option C, it can be relied only by the defense. Option C, it can be relied by the prosecution as well as the defense. So answer is here option D. And hostile witness is provided in which section of the Indian Evidence Act? Under section 154. Now question number 73. Under Indian Evidence Act, the rule of res geste is applicable in. So the rule of res geste is applicable in civil as well as criminal cases, and it is provided in section 6 of Evidence Act. So answer is here option C. Now question number 74. The opinion of examiner of electronic evidence, so this is very important line here, is a relevant fact under which provision of the Indian Evidence Act? So opinion of examiner of electronic evidence is relevant fact under section 45A. So answer here option A. Now question number 75. Under Indian Evidence Act, the evidence given by dog squad is option A, not admissible, option B, not admissible because dependent on the canine interference, and option D, C here, dog cannot give evidence on oath, and last one D, admissible. So the evidence given by dog squad is admissible. So answer here option D. Now question number 76. These questions are related to Indian Penal Code 1860. So first question, Indian Evidence Act KM Nanavati versus State of Maharashtra is a leading case on. So it is leading case on grave and sudden provocation. So answer is here option B. Now question number 77. Indian Penal Code, the police officer arrested and detained a person in lockup despite the production of a bail order from court. The police officer is liable. So police officer is liable for wrongful confinement. Answer option B. Next question 78. A beat his wife, she fall down and becomes unconscious and believing her to be dead, and to save himself from being arrested for murder, A hanged her in fan with rope. The postmortem disclosed her death from hanging. A is liable for, so A is liable for culpable homicide. So answer is here option C. Now question number 79. Indian Penal Code, robbery is a dacoity if committed jointly by, so committed jointly by 5 or more person. So 5 or more than 5 persons. So answer is here option B. Now question number 80. Indian Penal Code, in case of an offence punishable with fine only, imprisonment for non-payment of fine has to be simple. So answer here option A. Now 81. A and B corporation officer legally demolish the illegal construction of C and remove the material for safe custody, and which offence is committed by A and B. So there is no offence. So answer is here no offence, option D. Now question number 82. The punishment for trafficking of person is, so punishment of trafficking of person is provided in section 370 of IPC. So answer here option D. Now question number 83. Section 354D Indian Penal Code is related to, so section 354D related to stalking. So answer is here option D. Now question number 84. Indian Penal Code, which is not the essential ingredient of offence of dowry death. So first one, the cruelty or harassment towards woman by her husband or relative of her husband in for or in connection or with any demand of dowry. So yes, it is the essential ingredient of dowry death. Option B, the cruelty must be soon before her death. Option C, ocular testimony regarding injuries by accused person to woman. And option D here, the death of woman with the 7 year of her marriage. So answer is here clearly option C, the ocular testimony regarding injuries by accused person to woman. It is not essential ingredient of dowry death. So answer is here option C. Now question number 85. Recently the Supreme Court has interpreted the exception 2 of section 375 of IPC as sexual intercourse or sexual act by a man with his own wife. The wife is not below 18 years, is not rape. The case is, so the case name is here Independent Thought versus Union of India. So answer is here option A. Now question number 86. Indian Penal Code, A, find key of Z house door which Z has lost and enter Z's house having opened the door with that key. So A is a guilty of house breaking. So answer is here option C. Now question number 87. Indian Penal Code, A, without any excuse fire a loaded cannon into a crowd of persons. This is very important line here. And kill one of them, although he may not have had a premeditated design to kill any particular individual. A committed offence of, so A committed offence of murder under section 300 IPC. So answer is here option B. Now question number 88. To constitute an offence of criminal conspiracy under Indian Penal Code, what is necessary condition to be proved? So option A, there must be a prior meeting of 2 or more person. Yes, this may be condition. But now option B, there must be an agreement. This is very important. There must be agreement of 2 or more person to do an illegal act or to do illegal act by illegal means. So this is a most important ingredient of the criminal conspiracy. So clearly answer of this question may be B. Now option C, a person does an illegal act. So it is wrong here. Option D here, 2 or more person commit a crime on sudden. So it is also wrong. So clearly answer is here option B. In this option, there must be an agreement of 2 or more person is most important ingredient of criminal conspiracy. Now question number 89. Which section of IPC is based on the maxim de minimis non curat lex? The law take no account of trifles. So it is related to section 95. Section 95 dealing with the act causing slight harm is not punishable. So answer is here option D. Now question number 90. According to Indian Penal Code, taking a property dishonestly from the dead body does not amount any offence. Option B, does amount of offence of theft. Option C, amount to the offence of criminal misappropriation. So where a person taking a property dishonestly from the dead body, he committing the offence of criminal misappropriation of property. So answer is here option C under section 404 of IPC. Now question number 91. These questions are belong to Criminal Procedure Code 1973. So criminal procedure code, when the trial relates to an offence under section 376 of IPC, the trial shall as far as possible to complete it within the period of, so within the period of 2 months. So answer is here option C, and this thing is provided in section 309 proviso. So answer here option C. Now question number 92, the direction to police to investigate under section 202 of criminal procedure code, so cannot be given without the examine the complainant on oath. So answer is here option A. Now question number 93, under section 209 criminal procedure code, which of the following case can be committed to the court of session by magistrate if it appear to the magistrate that offence is, this is very important here, triable exclusively by the court of session. So in which case, a case institute on police report, option B, a case institute otherwise on a police report, so it is suo motu or any credible information received from the other sources. So option C, both a case institute on police report and a case institute otherwise on a police report as well. So clearly answer here option C, and option D is none of these, so it is wrong here. So answer here option C. Now question number 94, criminal procedure code, which of the following statement is wrong? So option A, when a complaint is dismissed, the court shall record the reason. Yes, this statement is absolutely correct here. When the complaint is dismissed, the court shall record the reason. Option B, when accused is discharged, the court need not record the reason. Yes, this statement is absolutely wrong here. When the accused is discharged, the court shall record the reason. So it is not, so it is wrong, and this is our answer here option B. And remaining statements means option C, when a charge is framed, the court need not record the reason. This statement is absolutely correct here. When the court charged framed is, the court need not record the reason. And last one, when cognizance is taken of an offence, the court need not record the reason. This statement is also correct. So answer here option B. Now question number 95, under CRPC, the period of limitation shall commence. So the period of limitation provided in which article section? So section 469. So period of limitation shall commence on the date of taking cognizance, on the date of commission of offence. So clearly answer here option B. The period of limitation shall commence on the date of commission of offence under section 469. Now question number 96, under section 125 of CRPC, the magistrate of first class can order a person to make a monthly allowance for the maintenance of his married daughter who has attained majority. So it is wrong here. Brother, so it is not applicable for maintenance. Sister is not eligible. And last, father, yes, father and mothers and wives are eligible here. Children are also eligible, minor children especially. So answer here option D. Now question number 97, a criminal procedure code, an accused person plead guilty and has been convicted on such plea by chief judicial magistrate, this is very important here, and a sentence of imprisonment of 4 years is passed against him. So option A here, an appeal shall lie to High Court only to the extent of legality of sentence. Option B here, an appeal shall lie to Court of Session only to extent the legality of sentence. So clearly answer here option B, because this judgment is given by the chief judicial magistrate. So appeal shall lie to the Court of Session only and to the extent of legality of sentence of the sentence. So answer here option B. Now question number 98, in which of the following sentence of criminal procedure code the provision for free legal aid is made? So free legal aid provision is provided in section 304 of CRPC. So answer here option B. Now question number 99, criminal procedure code, an accused can make an application for plea bargaining if and when he is alleged to have committed the offence. Option A, affecting a socio-economic condition of country. Option B, theft. Option C, affecting women or children below the age of 14 years. And option D, murder. So in this case, the accused can make an application for plea bargaining if and when he is alleged to have committing the offence of theft. So answer here option B. Now question number 100. So section 311 A of Criminal Procedure Code empowered the magistrate, option A here, to proceed against other person appearing guilty of offence. Option B, to record a confession of accused during trial. Option C, to order person to give specimen signature or handwriting. Option D here, to visit and inspect any place in which the offence is alleged to have been committed. So under section 311, the magistrate, this section empowered the magistrate to order a person to give specimen signatures or handwriting. So answer here option C. Now question number 101, and this provision is added in CRPC by amendment of 2005. Now question number 101, Criminal Procedure Code, all hospital, public or private, shall provide first aid, this is very important, first aid and medical treatment free of cost to the victim of offence of acid attack and rape. So under which section? So under section 357C of CRPC. So answer here option B. Now question number 102, who among the following is not entitled to claim maintenance under section 125 of Criminal Procedure Code? Option A here, a wife living in adultery. Yes, if a wife living in adultery, she is not entitled to get maintenance under section 125. Option B, the major married daughter and who cannot maintain herself. Yes, she also not entitled to get maintenance under section 125. Option C, both husband and wife living separately by mutual consent. When the mutual consent of both husband and wife, in that time wife is not entitled to get a maintenance under section 125. So all these conditions are correct. So answer is here option D, all of these. Now question number 103, when can a trial court release an accused on bail under section 389 subsection 3 of CRPC after conviction? After conviction where accused is on bail and imprisonment is not exceeding 3 years. So clearly answer is here option A. Now question number 4, who can withdraw a case from the prosecution under section 321 of CRPC? So who can withdraw? Clearly public prosecutor in charge of a case with permission of court can withdraw the prosecution under section 321 of CRPC. So answer here option B. Now question number 105, under section 357A subsection 2 of Criminal Procedure Code, which of the authority is authorized to decide the quantum of compensation? So which authority decide the quantum of compensation? So clearly Legal Service Authority under section 357A subsection 2 decide the quantum of compensation. So answer here option B. Now question number 106, these questions are related to Negotiable Instrument Act. So Negotiable Instrument Act, I promise to pay B 500 rupees and all other sums which shall be due to him. This is, so clearly this is not a promissory note. So answer here, so first option promissory note, so it is not a promissory note, it is not a bill of exchange. An ambiguous instrument under section 117, and option D, none of this. So clearly it is not a promissory note. So answer is here option D, and this question is directly related to the section 4 of negotiable instrument. It is not a promissory note. Now question number 107. Under section 138 of Negotiable Instrument Act, the complaint may be made within 1 month from cause of action arises. So answer here option B. Now question number 108. Offence under Negotiable Instrument Act are compoundable. So are compoundable under section 147 Negotiable Act. So answer here option B. Now question number 109. In a prosecution under section 138 of Negotiable Instrument Act 1881, it shall not be a defense that, this is very important here. First one, the check does not bear his signature. Yes, it is a proper defense under section 138. Option B, that check was not issued for a discharge of any debt or other liability. Yes, it is also defense, proper defense. Option C, that check has not been presented to the bank within the period of 6 months. This is very important here. 6 months from the date on which it is drawn or from the period of its validity, whichever is earlier. So all first, second, thirds is a proper ground under section 138, proper defense ground. Now last one, option D, that the drawer had no reason to believe, this is very important, no reason to believe when he issues the check that the check may be dishonored on presentment. So clearly this is not a proper defense ground under section 138 of Negotiable Instrument. So answer is here option D. Now question number 110. The offence under Negotiable Instruments Act are triable by, so I triable by judicial magistrate of first class. So offence under Negotiable Instrument triable by judicial magistrate first class. So answer here option B. Now these questions are related to the general knowledge. So first question here, question number 111. The nodal agency for Swachh Bharat Mission is, so nodal agency of Swachh Bharat Mission is Ministry of Drinking Water and Sanitation. So answer here option C. Now question number 12. The Tropic of Cancer does not pass through which among the following district of Madhya Pradesh? This is very important question here. So clearly Shivpuri, the Tropic of Cancer does not pass through Shivpuri district of the Madhya Pradesh. So answer here option D. Remaining Vidisha, Rajgir, Sagar, the Tropic of Cancer pass through Vidisha, Rajgir, Sagar. So answer in this question option D. Now question number 13. India should be given the dominion status was proposed in, so was proposed in Cripps mission. So answer here option A. Now question number 114. The Calcutta High Court is the oldest High Court of India when it was established. So it was established in 1862. So answer here option C. Now question number 115. Hima Das, the Indian sprinter, belong to which state? So clearly Hima Das belonging to Assam. So answer is here option B. Now question number 16. The first Chief Justice of High Court of Madhya Pradesh is, so Justice M. Hidayatullah is the first Chief Justice of High Court of Madhya Pradesh. So answer here option C. Now question number 117. The veins carry blood. So veins carry blood towards the brain. So answer here option C. Now question number 118. Ramnath Kovind is dash President of India. So Ramnath Kovind is President, 14th President. So answer is here option C. Now question number 119. Who won the men's gold medal in 10-meter air pistol event in 2018 Asian Games? So 18th Asian Games was the 18th Asian Games, and the Saurabh Chaudhary won the men's gold medal in a 10-meter air pistol event in 2018 Asian Games. So answer here option B. And next Asian Games means 19th Asian Games will be held in 2022 in China, and especially the name of city is Hangzhou, Hangzhou, Hangzhou. So answer in this question option B. Now question number 120. who was awarded 2017 Dada Saheb Phalke Award. So 2017 Dada Saheb Phalke Award given to Vinod Khanna. So answer is here option B. And 2018 Dada Saheb Phalke Award given to Amitabh Bachchan. So this is very important here for our further examination. Amitabh Bachchan. So clearly answer of this question is here option B. Now question number 121. The calorie is unit of, so calorie is a unit of heat. Answer is here option A. Now question number 122. When the International Yoga Day, this is very important here, International Yoga Day celebrated. So International Yoga Day celebrated on 21st June. So answer here option B. Now question number 123. Who is current Chief Election Commissioner of India? So current Chief Election Commissioner of India is Sunil Arora. So I write name of is Sunil Arora. So Sunil Arora, so no option is there. So answer is here Sunil Arora, and he is a 23rd Election Commissioner of India. Now question number 124. On which date National Legal Service Day is observed in India? So National Legal Service Day is observed on 9th November. So answer here option D. Now question number 125. Who gave a slogan do or die, very famous slogan? So it is given by the Mahatma Gandhi. So answer is here option A. Now question number 126. Which one of the following unit is used to measure intensity of noise? So clearly decibel is used to measure intensity of noise. So answer here option A. Now question number 127. Which literary personality is not associated with Madhya Pradesh? So clear here, Dharamveer Bharti is not associated with Madhya Pradesh. He associated with UP, Uttar Pradesh. And remaining Sharad Joshi, Prabhakar Machwe and Hari Shankar Persai belong to Madhya Pradesh. So answer of this question is here option A, Dharamveer Bharti. Now question number 128. The chromosomes are made up of, so chromosome made up of DNA and proteins. So answer here option C. Now question number 129. Where is the headquarter of West Central Railway Zone situated? So the headquarter of West Central Railway Zone situated in Jabalpur. So answer is here option A. Now question number 130. Who propounded the theory of economic drain? This is very important theory of economic drain of India during British imperialism. So clearly Dada Bhai Nauroji means famous grand old man of India is giving this theory, drain theory, economic drain theory. Answer is here option C. These questions are belong to computer knowledge. So question number 131. A light sensitive device, this is very important question, many times asked in MP Civil Judge. A light sensitive device that convert drawing printed text into digital form is scanner. So answer is here option D. Now question number 132. HTTP stand for, so HTTP stand for Hyper Text Transfer Protocol. So answer is here option C. Now question number 133. Which one work as output and input device? So clearly here option A, modem work as output and input device. So answer option A. Now question number 134. DVD is short form of, so DVD is short form of digital versatile disk. So answer is here option A. Now question number 135. Upon switching off the power, the type of memory is readily losses the data. Lossy data is classified as, so it classifies what volatile memory. Option B, impact storage. Option C, non-volatile memory, and option D, non-impact memory. So clearly it is volatile memory. So answer here option A. Now question number 136. Debug is term denoting so error. Option A, error correction process. So clearly here debug is term denoting error correction process in computers, especially in computers. So answer here option A. Now question number 137, dash 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 is preferred file format for saving pictographic image. So clearly JPEG is a preferred file format for saving pictographic image. Answer option B. Now question number 138, the software that allow you to read web page and surf the internet in this is called a web browser. So web browser is a software which provide you to surf web pages and internet service. So clearly answer here option D. Now question number 139, the word processing, spreadsheet and photo editing are example of, so these are example of application software. These software are specially installed by the user for specific utilization or specific purpose. So answer here option A. And operating system software, these are very necessary for operating of computers. If they are not there, so no use of computer, because these software like Microsoft Windows, Android, iOS, these are the operating software. Without these software, computer will not run. And system software, these software are very necessary for the operating system. So in this question, answer here option A, application software. Now question number 140, the server are computer that provide resources to other computer connected to a computer connected to a client. So answer here option D. Now these questions are belonging to English knowledge. First question here 141, prohibited by law or treaty from being imported or exported. So these are called contraband. So answer is here option A. Now question number 142, one who make an official examination of accounts. So that person is auditor. So answer here option C. Now question number 143, to hold a heavy heart means to be weighed down with sorrow. So answer is here option B. Now question number 144, dash 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 best expresses the meaning of the phrases off and on. So best expression of meaning of phrases off and on is clearly occasionally. So answer is here option C. Now question number 145, dash 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 is the best expression the meaning of phrase ins and out. So ins and out means here the detail and complexity. So answer is here option B. Now question number 146, dash 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 the best expression the meaning of the idiom take to one's heel. So take to one's heels mean to run away. It is very famous idiom. So answer is here option C. Now question number 147, the antonyms of word fake is, so antonyms of word fake is genuine. So answer is here option A. Now question number 148, the word which best expresses the meaning of the nebulous. So nebulous here, so meaning clearly vague. So answer here option A. Now question number 149, I think I have got a cold. I cannot stop. So I cannot stop sneezing. So answer here option D. Now question number 150, one who does not believe in God is called atheist. One who believe on God is called theist, and one who does not believe in God is called atheist. So answer clearly here option B. Now we are going to finish this video, and if you like this video, please click our like button and please subscribe our channel. Thank you for watching Indian Judicial Service.